Welcome to the Whiskey Vaults. I'm Rex.
I'm Daniel.
This is Whiskey, and we're doing a little experiment today with the setup. We got a whole mess of cameras. We got this camera, and we got this camera. Okay, so here we go. What do we got?
So,
Are you in my camera? He has to cut to it for it to be weird.
Yeah.
Now it's sufficiently weird. Congratulations.
okay, so this is a gift from Tom Eberle, who's a magnificent bastard.
Eberle or Everly?
Eberle.
Tom Eberle, you magnificent bastard.
So this is interesting.
Yeah.
An Israeli whiskey.
Wait, hold on.
I know.
Was there a whiskey company out of Israel like a year and a half ago?
Yes, it's that one.
Oh, the same one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, I was one of the Kickstarter people who got like a bottle from them when they started their distillery.
Sure.
We're going to compare it to that one, but that's a malt. This is Doublewood matured 2 grain. And what it comes in as is wheat and barley.
Okay.
So they're using wheat and barley in this one.
Yeah.
They're double distilling it and like copper pot still, and then 2 different barrels. They're mixing American oak and Cabernet casks.
Okay.
Cabernet wine casks.
Now, it's interesting you say wheat and barley and not rye because there's a black licorice.
I was going to say, are you getting like a really strong black licorice?
Yeah. And usually that's going to be on the rye side of things.
Yeah.
No rye in here. Interesting. Yeah, man. That is
dominantly black licorice.
It is. It's the dominant.
I'm having a hard time finding anything other than black licorice. I just never know where to look now. I'm confused.
Just that. The one we always have.
Don't look at this.
Don't mess with that. Don't mess with that.
I want to make some really nice close-up.
Now, everybody
eye
knows
contact.
everybody knows all the hot action's happening right here.
Yeah.
But we'll split it. Just get out. All right.
You just turned this into a game, Dan.
Just whack-a-mole with video angles.
All right.
Fancy Dan's in the corner pushing buttons.
Yeah, and try not to laugh loud enough to be heard on mic.
So again, I get your point. That black licorice note is so dominant that it's hard to.
I feel like I'm drinking a liqueur, like a black licorice liqueur.
Yeah.
That's not as sweet as a typical liqueur, but
Now the intensity of that note, that's the main note in there. But the intensity of it, it's not watery and thin, and it's not like put you on your ass.
no,
It's like kind of right there, hovering in that middle ground of there's enough to find for sure, but it's not overwhelming.
Can you believe this is proofed down to 40%?
Is it? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh
Oh no! We've been hanging out with Brandy too much.
My wife, girl.
All right. I'm gonna try it, but I'm a little worried it's gonna totally blow my palate.
Wow, there's a vanilla in there.
It's still licorice though, and it's dry.
Is it dry? Mm-hmm. See, I got sweet. I got a sweet,
I think I took too small of a sip.
like a really sweet, simple syrup vanilla concoction going on. And it stays vanilla, like a creamy vanilla. Or what are you getting?
I'm getting vanilla cream licorice.
Okay.
Like, you know what it makes me wonder if?
Yeah.
If someone made a licorice soda. You know what I mean?
like
where you got
licorice-
like the sugary
Like a
addition.
licorice cream soda.
Yeah.
Okay. Which the demand for that is.
Oh God, I really hate licorice. I've been trying to hold it together here, but it's just not working
I
for
don't
me.
mind it, and I mean it's been years since I've had it. It doesn't sing my heart song, but this is unique.
It's so unique.
You're not vibing.
Never
on
tasted
it.
anything
You're not
like it.
digging it. I like how interesting and unique it is. I'm not reaching for it as something that I just wake up in the middle of the night in cold sweats dreaming about this whiskey, but it's doing something different, which I always appreciate.
I'm gonna go back and try, and I'm gonna pour for you.
Licorice cream soda.
I'm gonna pour for you the original malt that I got from them, single malt whiskey, 9% intro. So only 335 bottles.
Yeah.
This was a first fill American oak,
Yeah.
46%,
Yeah.
3 years old.
Okay. Do we know the age? Did you say the age of this?
I didn't look up the age of that one.
Okay. All right.
It's in theory, they're all at least 36 months.
Okay. And is there anything notable, exceptional about the whiskey code in Israel? About what qualifies as whiskey?
I don't think there is one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume I can't read most of the writing on this. Anyway, so Tom got this on a trip to Israel for us.
Okay.
And he also sent, because
Oh,
he
you
said,
don't.
here's a bottle of olive oil,
Yeah.
and so here's some pasta to go with it.
Yeah. Okay. That's so. What is that? Cini di pepe. Oh, it's your little pepe. Like microscopic.
Yeah. And then he sent an album, because after watching the Advent video where I compared all the whiskey to music, he was a big fan of this album, which I have never heard. When was it released?
You know, I keep going back to the licorice cream soda.
Yeah,
I really
licorice
do.
cream soda.
It's
Is that easy?
Yeah, I like it.
2007 released Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds live at Radio City.
back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going into the malt now, you said?
Yes.
This is definitely more classic on the nose.
Oh, it's still got the almost American craft malt note though.
It does.
It's kind of grain forward.
I wouldn't be able to pick this out of anything outside of just a lot of what's happening in American craft.
It's very honey.
Uh-huh.
Very just malt honey.
Yeah.
Like a granola malt honey.
And then the proof is probably also kind of low.
46.
Oh, it's a little higher than I
This
thought.
tastes really kind of nice and sweet and pretty.
Yeah.
See, this is more of my style. So I dig that they're doing cool stuff at this distillery.
Yeah, I got like a sweet hay, not quite granola, but maybe a little apple in there. Yeah, just classic American whiskey notes, especially on the craft scene. Yeah.
Well done, Eberle. All right,
Yeah.
you do have some comments if you want to read them.
We are tasting whiskeys.
I'm gonna go listen to this CD. Where do you listen to a CD now? Does your car have a CD player?
I don't know.
I don't know if mine does either.
It's got like a big console.
Yeah, but mine
thing.
has like a plug-in for the phone, and it automatically connects on Bluetooth stuff.
I
and
gotta tell you, my car is like 2012. It's not a very new car.
then it probably has a CD
Well,
player.
we're at that time where they're getting into the touchscreen stuff. Mm-hmm. I tried to get, when things are new, it's always garbagey. I tried to get a version of the car without the touchscreen. I couldn't do it. I hate that thing.
Oh yeah,
It's
drive
the
you
worst.
nuts.
It's just old touchscreens. It's yeah. Cybertruck, here I come.
Jeez, that thing's
What did
so
you
ugly.
think of that, by the way?
So ugly.
That's the point.
it's so ugly.
amazing.
It's absurd.
Yes. Yes. All of the things.
It's a travesty.
all of the things. And
Look,
I
that
can't
car
wait.
is the car equivalent of your hair.
Look, I will have been driving, by the time that thing comes out, I will have been driving like a little hatchback for a decade. And I need something ridiculous and monstrous and silly and also kind of amazing and great and good.
You want to know a small Daniel story, real quick? You want to know a secret trick that I'll never be able to use for the rest of my life?
Secret trick?
A trick that I have
Okay.
of high efficiency that I will never be able to use for the rest of my life.
Okay.
So when I was a touring musician, I was around and signing CDs after shows in the era of CDs.
Yes.
And the problem with new CDs is someone buys at your merch table, they stand in line and they wait, and then when they get there, it has that sticker
Oh, yeah.
on the top of it that you can spend like
get a
30 minutes
fiddle
trying
with
to
and
like
peel it
peel
off,
off.
and then
If
it
you have a
tears.
knife, you're gonna scratch it and someone's handed it to you.
Yeah.
You know how you get around that?
Huh.
One little trick.
Oh.
Look how fast that was.
Show them.
Yeah,
That's-
so this is what you learn when you sign CD after CD after CD and they never bother to take the sticker off for you.
Yeah.
So there's a line of people and you're in time sensitive. You take the bottom hinge and peel it
They're over here.
just far enough
Right.
that it comes off.
Yeah.
And then because it's attached by a sticker right there, you simply peel like this and take the sticker off.
All right.
And then you pop it back together and hand it. Look how
True
that's
professional.
never going to be able to use that ever again because CDs are dead except
back-
for Tom Eberle.
Go back to the
Sorry, Tom. I will totally listen to this.
go back to the malt thing.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of an apple cider on the nose now.
I can see what you mean by that, but it's after you've become numb to the barley honey.
Yeah, it leaves me with an apple cider on the nose. We got Ryan Sugden. My whiskey tribe coin smells faintly like Isla.
So I've wondered about this. If it was one of the Patreon ones, that means like Emma might have been a part of packing it.
Right.
So is
She
Emma
reeks of Isla.
is Emma Lefroy packing? Like he's like drinking Lefroy 10 and packing packages?
Right. I'm wondering.
Was he even supposed to get a coin?
I'm wondering though. Did he get it smelling like Isla, or has he been using it on his Isla
Oh,
glass?
I didn't think of that interpretation.
Yeah, so we got Shinya Miyamoto. I nailed that. Shinya Miyamoto.
Yeah, sure. I would go with that.
I think I'm just probably way off. Why is it that it looks so appetizing to see whiskey in rock glass with a big clear ice cube, but the taste and aroma are way better with Glencairn or Rydell glass? Neither Glencairn or Rydell don't look as appetizing as rock glass
I sympathize.
with whiskey inside. I agree.
I'm 100% on the same page.
Yeah.
I love the feel of a heavy
And it has to be
rocks glass.
that crystal clear ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ornate, but no, forget about the ice.
What?
I just mean the glassware. I love the feel of holding that like heavy, chunky
I like
rocks
the
glass.
visual of what crystal clear ice does in a glass with whiskey going over.
I do too, but
Yeah.
regardless, if you could get a rocks glass that provided the nose of a Glencairn, I would never drink with a Glencairn ever again.
Circling back, I know this was the one that kind of smells like the wheat. What is it? The wheat does like the licorice cream soda.
Yeah.
I keep going back to this.
I know.
And this is opening up on the nose. I keep finding more things.
I can't tell if I'm finding that same licorice note in this glass now because it's wafting over from the other glass.
Are you
I think-
sensitive to waftings?
I'm sensitive to waftings.
All right. Here's defining stealing and drinking.
Oh, that was
It's the word of the day.
lunch.
Waftings.
Yeah.
If you fight, may fight for a friend.
If you steal, may steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink,
May you drink with us.